And go.
Hey guys, it's Dan Dagger here with DPK, or Kyle, as you guys know him on this channel. How's it going, dude?
What's up, buddy?
Yeah. Uh, so I'm. We just finished doing Kyle's, and as you can see, I'm a little bit more progressed in the game. This is my arena team. I don't really do much arena on this game, but 4.4 million, 325, 27K, strongest team power. Nothing super impressive here. I kind of hang out in a launch, like basically a launch shard between like 150 and 250. Just do 2 battles a day. We'll hop into the roster. So right now I'm finishing all the shards on my shield minions, and I'm working America Chavez up because she's the weak link on my brawler team. I'm also working on my aim team pretty passively, not actively, and I'm building up my Asgardians for war defense. And I have Invisible Woman there just because I'll unlock her next time around, and because that was one of my big projects. So she was there as like, I don't want to say the carrot at the end of the stick, but she was there to remind me like, you're gonna finish this team, you're gonna get there. So as we kind of scroll through, I know I'll touch on it first. Kyle talked about Deadpool. Oh, good, more updating. Um, this is my pet project. I remember setting an alarm for every 6 hours to blitz for her. I still don't have her 7 stars,
25 shards
but
showed.
she has Gear
Ouch.
13. All her T4s. Yeah, they're all. Yeah, 3 of them are wasted. Screw you, whatever. Like, this is the only character in the game that I have like any kind of like emotional attachment to because she was like so hard. She was the best character in the game at launch, and the hardest character to get alongside like Nobu. Except Nobu sucked, and he's still garbage.
Yeah.
But she was so hard to get that like one of my crowning, like, I don't want to say crowning achievements. One of the biggest things early was that I was able to unlock her in her blitz, and I was able to place well in her blitzes. Um, I'll just kind of scroll through the top part of my roster here. You can see uh, have my guardians worked up. You can tell I'm a launch player, right? Like I have the old Gear 11 Night Nurse with the
Best raid, one
T4,
of the best raid characters in the game.
right? With her T4 on her unique too, right? Like, yay me. You'll see Yondu up there as well, and you'll see Captain America's here somewhere. Crossbones. You'll kind of see like I have a pretty well-rounded roster. I think it's not an elite roster by any means, at least in my opinion. But I put a lot of work in, and I'm not a big blitz guy. I don't blitz a ton, um, so I won't claim to like be the best at that. I'm going to come over here to talk about my roster a little more. Oh, it's going to load. Good. Good. As long as it's going to load more. So we have the BKT team up here. That we talked about on Kyle's. It's going to get you through Fear of the Darkness. It's going to get you your Ultron. I use Nick Fury as my fifth. I think that's the optimal team. So if you're looking to do that, that's what I would go through. Again, this is day 695 for me. So I'm almost to 700 days. I have the Phoenix team. My Colossus is a cool 3 stars. Definitely up there. Another one of those characters like the aforementioned Black Widow. Can't farm him. He's been out for a while, still can't farm him. You'll see the affectionately called Boomhood team behind that. Under that, it's so I can put Sabretooth and Mystique with Marauders.
Makes
And
sense.
really, the team kind of just functions around Magneto, Pyro, and Juggernaut, anyways. So they don't punch. They still kill Coulson teams, which is the part I care about. Below that, we have Supernatural, another team that kills Coulson. Um, this is one of those teams where I got lucky or unlucky, depending on how you want to phrase it, and was forced to go really hard for Ghost Rider because I got a 5 red star on him right away. So I think Kyle
Nice.
remembers that, where I was just like, look who's blitzing again. He's one of the first characters I spent money on in this game. Not claiming to be free to play, but like my biggest transaction this entire game was a $50 purchase of his thing to unlock it. Yeah, and then just blitz, 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 blitz. Of course, you got the Fury team. I got Coulson. This is the Brawler team. So there's going to be changes to the Brawler team going forward now that we get
I was gonna say with
Symbiote.
the new symbiote, Spider-Man.
Yep, I think I'm going to be putting. Well, it depends on how fast we get Cyclops, because Cyclops, I'm planning to take Psylocke off of Phoenix
And put
because
her
she
on the
fits
brawlers.
into, yeah, she fits into Hero Brawlers, and then I can also put my like extremely buff Gamora right there, that 70k Gamora there, but she throws the balance of the team off. So we'll figure it out. But basically, America Chavez is the weak link. So I'm working on getting her shards. Of course, we have the Kree minions. I don't want to talk about the amount of effort I put into them. We have we have the Ultron team with what's left of Guardians and just some other characters we have worked up. Defenders. I got a little unlucky with the Red Stars on this team, but that's okay. Power Armor, great war team. We have the Wakandans or the Wakandans, depending on how you want to talk about them. But Shuri and Black Panther make this team function. You have the Marauders again, like beautifully 2-star Strife. I mean, here we have the Ass Guardians. Not to be confused with the Guardians, um, but they protect your butt. That's why they're Ass Guardians, because they're a war defense. I don't know how that actually came about. It's just funny. Ass Guardians. Um, yeah, this team's great. Pumped. Really want to keep working on this team. You saw a couple of them in my favorites. I'll show you the saddest part about Hela after I'm done talking about this. And then we have AIM. And then we have Sinister Six, whose only job is to unlock Invisible Woman for the team below that. And then we have my other two Blitz teams here. And then below that, we have the Ultimate 7 team. My alliance currently isn't doing Ultimate 7, but I was previously in an alliance that was, and this is the team that I used. I haven't really updated any of my teams since then. So I'll kind of scroll back up through here so you guys can get another look at what I have, and then we'll go back to the roster screen. I think the most fun teams I have right now are the Ass Guardians and Supernatural. I absolutely love those teams. And if you're wondering why there's a cutoff in power discrepancy, it's because the top 5 teams can auto literally every 8.3 Blitz node. And that's why they're there. So if we just scroll back up through here, here's the saddest part about Hela right now. I can't farm this piece.
What?
Yep, I have all of her Gear 13 uniques, all 12 of them, but I don't have the purple
Yikes.
one. So right now I've taken a break from gearing her up, and she's still in my favorites because once I get these pieces, the miasma pieces, I will go back to gearing her. But in the meantime, I'm going to be gearing Heimdall. Here we go, loading stuff again, because he is also Mystic. He takes Mystic gear as well. You mentioned that with Deadpool.
Yep.
And then the other gear I'm doing is I have the tech gear in Scientist Supreme. I have the bio gear in Graviton, and the skill gear in Sif. So similar to like Swugga, where I gear one character at a time. In this game, I gear one character of each trait at a time because they all require different gear. And I'm not actively farming for their gear necessarily, but Graviton will and like Sif and Scientist Supreme will occasionally have a piece light up, and I'll hit the equip button. I'm mostly just working on gearing Hela / Heimdall. So that's kind of my farming thing, and then I always have like two. I have the hero and villain, which are the operative and Chavez, because you need to do that for your dailies. And then I just do a third farm when I wake up in the morning and have extra energy. And I figure I might as well farm Shield Assault to get all my minions up to 7 stars. What are your thoughts here, DBK? Are you seeing anything on my roster that you want to talk about?
I mean, you've got an impressive roster. Makes me wish I had focused more on the game. Because there was a good, like, probably 2, 3, 4 months that I hadn't logged in. And kind of fell by the wayside. All these characters got added. Things got moved around. So.
Well, any questions? Like, any questions on specific gear or characters?
I mean, I understand pretty much all the gear and stuff, and my thing is just trying to figure out what are good T4s to put on characters. I think.
Well, the trick is getting to level 70 first.
Yeah, having credits would help with that.
That's where the blitz teams we talked about come in.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing I can. That's the thing I have to stress the most is that if you want to even, I'm not going to say be competitive. If you want to be able to focus, you need to at least do the milestones in blitz, because that's how you're going to get shards for characters. That's how you're going to get enough gold to continue leveling people up. A lot of the blitzes, not necessarily recently, but like they 3 to 5 times a year they have like blitz things where you can get a character just by blitzing, like Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what you want to focus on. I subscribe to Mobile Gamers' line of thought. I'm a milestone player, and I log in when I log in.
Yeah.
I'll log in 3 to 4 times a day, and I'll do my war. I'll do my raids. But I'm not a blitz chaser, although there'll be a separate video on that, I guess. All right, you can cut whenever you're ready.